Hi everyone, are you ready for today's challenge for the Scouts? Well, today we are going to look at an activity called Hack Attack. Hack Attack is where we are going to learn about codes and decoding codes. And this is an activity that can be done at home. It's also an activity that can be done via Zoom if you're currently not meeting because of COVID-19. It's easily found via the link on the screen below, and you can either attempt to do it yourself or you can join in with your group if you're doing a Zoom call, and your leader can lead you through it. However, for today, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need to print off the decoder wheels from the website, which is here, and you're going to need to print off the crib sheet, which is here. And what you need to do is you also need some scissors, and what you really need is some split pins. Those are the pins that go in, and then you separate the backing bit at the back to make it into a split, and then you can attach two things together, but they can move. Now I haven't actually been able to get to the shops to buy some split pins, so I'm actually going to use some string or some twine, and we're going to start off by cutting out our decoders. Now you'll see that there are two wheels, both with the alphabet on, one slightly bigger than the other. And this is because we want to overlap the wheels so that when you are looking at writing a code, a secret message, or you are looking to decipher a secret message, the letter that you think you want to write, or the letter that's written, actually means a different letter. And the way you decode it is by lining up the two wheels according to a specific way of starting. Now, if you was making this for yourself and you wasn't necessarily following this actual activity, you can set the decoder any way you want. So you could have T that represents Z, or F that represents G. However, to do this activity, you do need to decode it, set the decoder in the correct way, which we will get to in a minute. We're just going to finish cutting out. And then what you need to do is to line them up so that one circle is in the middle of the other circle. And I haven't actually got anything to lean on. Then you need to make a little hole in the middle. So you just do it really carefully. If you've got some blue tack, or if you've got some modelling clay or anything like that, you can actually use it. And now I'm going to cut myself a bit of twine, doesn't matter how long, and then I just want to put a couple of knots in it. So that the knots sit on top of that hole, of those holes in the decoder. Just like that. And then you want to take your other end and you want to try and thread it through. Now this might be quite tricky because my twine is quite old. I've used it quite a few times. I'm not sure it's going to thread particularly well. So I'm going to just fold it over a little bit and see if I can get a better way of putting it through. There we go. So the split pin would enable you to hold the outside and move the inside one around. And my piece of string does sort of similar, not ideal, but it's sort of similar. as you can see. You can sort of read it. It's a bit wonky. I'm not sure. I don't think I've done the holes in the middle very good. But you can sort of see where they end up. Like that. Excellent. You see? So the other thing that you get printed off when you print off your decoder, which is these, is the crib sheet, which is here. Now, what you want to work out in a minute, when I give you the first clue, is what each letter stands for by using this. So if I said that, V represents J, then every time on here you find your V and you would write your J in there. And then W would be X, and X would be L, and so on until you've got all your letters sorted out. Now, I don't know whether that's true because I haven't actually done the activity. I haven't decoded it. I'm just showing you how to do it, and then I'm going to let you get on with it. Now, the other thing that you can use with all of these secret messages and decoding, coding, is if you decide that you want to do a treasure hunt, you could actually use this. You could also use it if you was doing geocaching. You could leave secret messages for people if you was doing geocaching. As long as they know where to find the decoder in the beginning and they know how to set the decoder so that they get the correct answers, you can do it however way you wish. So my challenge to you today, Scouts, is using the decoder. You've got to crack the code on the Crack the Hack Attack sheet, which can be found on the website. You've got to find the hidden messages, and then you've got to let us know that you've done it. You can either post on our Facebook page, or you can send us a little video, or if you're doing this as part of a session with your leaders on Zoom or any other platform, you can just let them know how you get on. And just to make it a bit more interesting, if you are with other people, why not make your own hidden messages? Why not set your own treasure hunt? Or you could also use it with the previous video that we did with the cubs as well for the tracking. And you could mix up the messages, so you could have tracking signs, and then you could have a decoder, and you could really get to grips with making things tricky for those who are following your instructions. However, the choice is yours, and you can do it however way you wish. Now, I am going to crack on with actually doing this because I've never done it before. But there is one thing that you need to get started, and that's how to actually set the decoder. And the clue for setting the decoder is we always start at the beginning. Here's your clue. How are you going to set your decoder? Good luck. I look forward to seeing what you get up to. Bye.